G'day family, check this out. Brother Sean, who often comments on our channel, has directed me to a very interesting TikTok video. I guess you may have seen it, but if you haven't, I really like this.
If you don't think that the third temple is being built or is already built right now, I have some news for you. There is already the infrastructure in place to support a very rapid prefab, and they're already putting everything in place right now. Check this out. I live in Jerusalem, and I'm going to show you right now that it is happening. And in fact, what you see here is a chairlift that they are putting in to the old city in Jerusalem. It's going to look like this. They're building a whole building. It's called the Kotel elevator. They're building a whole building to take people, see that? They're building a chairlift to take people up to the Temple Mount when the temple, the third temple, is there. And so they have this whole area under construction. I've been here for like a year. They've had a wall there. You can hear the jackhammering during the day. They're ready right here. And then we also have this development. They made road signs that say Harbet Hashem, which means the house of God. Like, they're directing people to the third temple already. Like, they've already got the signs up. You can see like the Jerusalem sign above it, and then Bet El above that. Like, so this is on the road. I think this is the road to the Dead Sea. So they're already putting all this stuff in place. There's already Jews going up to the Temple Mount and praying, and this has become like a regular thing. And there's also like an institute where it's right across from the chairlift I just showed you, where they have all the stuff for the temple already, like that goes inside the temple that they use to perform all the rituals from Leviticus. So if you guys want, I can do a video. I actually just went there not that long ago, and I can post a video on that. Accept Jesus, because he's coming back, and he is not going to be the one that sits in this temple. Read Daniel, the book of Daniel, chapter 9. It is not going to be the Messiah who sits in this temple. It's going to be the Antichrist. So do not worship the dude who goes to this temple. We won't be here for it, because we'll be in heaven with Jesus at the wedding feast. But just FYI, if you want to get on board that train, accept Jesus into your heart, because time's running out, y'all. If you don't think that the third temple is...
So, that's very interesting, isn't it? But of course, that brings up the question of the red heifers. It appears that this third temple is ready to go, and we know how quick they can build things these days. Now, there's always been talk about the third temple, that part of it's already built and it's actually underground, and there's been talk about its location, where it needs to be, as compared to where people think it should be. Nonetheless, to do all this, we need the red heifers. So, I personally believe that when they had them, and they still have, I'm not sure of their qualification status, etc. now, but I personally believe that one was sacrificed in secret. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. It would make sense to be able to get this temple built very quickly, to have the ashes ready there on hand, but I could be wrong. I don't know where they're at with the breeding program. All of that sort of stuff went very quiet. I know there is a red heifer website, but I don't think we'd probably get true information from there, given the fact that, can you imagine the uproar it would cause to announce that they're about to sacrifice red heifers? You'd have the Muslim community, they'd riot and go crazy, because that'd be a big trigger point for the reconstruction of the third temple in their mind, and they'd need to prevent that. So I think one has probably been done in secret, or if not, and they still have some qualified, they have a location ready to go where they can rock and roll with it very quickly, because it's not something that wouldn't draw attention, especially the way that it needs to be done. Sorry, there's a few cars going past the outside of my caravan. With all the priestly procession and all that sort of stuff that needs to occur. So it won't be something that they would easily hide unless somehow they've already done it in secret. Now, how that would have occurred, I don't know. This is all speculation. But this video, it shows the closeness of the times. I mean, we have to be raptured so soon. They have the infrastructure up. There is a lift being built to go up to the Temple Mount. I mean, like, we're seeing things actually being physically built that will be used during the tribulation. That's how close we are, guys. So God bless. Keep looking up. We've got a live on July 4th, sunset in Israel. If you have a look at my recent community post where I mentioned Apophis, minus 1260 days, then minus 4 months, or minus 4 prophetic months of 120 days, gives us this nice little window from June 30th to sort of July 3rd, 4th, with the celebration of the Law of Return occurring on the very next day, July 5th. These are exciting times, guys. God bless.